Hey, this is Mike Koenigs, and I'm here with my friend Clint Arthur, and he's got a really, really cool success story. And Clint, why don't you tell everyone here who's watching this video what you did, your little, what your goal was, and give them the Tarantino first, and then I'm going to plug it and help you sell your house. So go ahead.
Thanks, Mike. My wife said that if we sell the house, we can buy a boat and spend the summer on Catalina. So
that's a good reason.
I want to sell this house, right? So what I did was I got a couple domain names, Villa for Sale Los Angeles and Los Angeles Villa for Sale. Mm-hmm. And then I did a 10-10-4 series of videos like Mike instructs you to do with Traffic Geyser. Mm-hmm. And I plugged it into my Traffic Geyser and shot it all over the internet. So if you go to Villa for Sale Los Angeles and Google, you'll see me with a couple of listings on the front page. I also did a pretty slick little maneuver. I posted the Villa for Sale as a Google Places business.
That's really smart. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? How did you do that?
I went to Google Places, yep, and I claimed the address, and I said that the business name was Villa for Sale Los Angeles, which is exactly what it is. And if you search that term, man, I'm way up there.
Yeah, well, I think that's the way to go, is you just go to, I'm going to Google right now. I'm going to say Villa for Sale Los Angeles, okay? And in fact, what I'm going to do is just to, you won't be able to see this on your end, Clint, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record the screen on my other computer here, because why not? That's why.
Yeah.
And so give me a second here. I have to move gobs of crud off my other display, and I'm actually going to walk through this and show it off, because it's one of those pretty much a obvious thing, but I think so few people would think of doing it because it's just so blasted smart and simple here, you know. So I'm going to fire up my good old trusty ScreenFlow application here. That'll be the first thing I do. And all right, configure my recording here, and we'll record our audio, and there we go. So I'm recording, and I'm going to go over here and go to Google first. And I know in talking to you, I could either type in Villa for Sale Los Angeles or Los Angeles. And
Villa for Sale.
Villa for Sale.
And I bought both of them because you never know how a person is going to search. And I was actually unsure about which way I was listing it in Traffic Geyser. I know that some of my Traffic Geyser listings, I listed it as Villa for Sale Los Angeles. Some of them I did Los Angeles Villa for Sale.
Yeah.
So I just bought both domains to really make sure I was going to hit on page one of Google with that. And I did.
Yeah. So it's and that's what you did. So interesting. I even spelled it wrong. I put in VILA for sale, and so what happens here is I can see number one, we've got Villa for Sale, and you're number one in the Google Places or the Maps results, and there are only in this particular instance, there's a Trulia, a Homes.com, and a Zillow.com ahead of you. Which, okay, so you're number one after that. That's a good deal. So I'm going to click on that link. And what do we have here? Well, this is pretty interesting because on your page, really all it is you can see the file name that comes up here is Villa for Sale Los Angeles.com / Villa for Sale Los Angeles. That's the directory, and then Villa for Sale Los Angeles.html. So you did everything right there from an optimization point of view. Then up on top, you know, your headline, or, you know, is Villa for Sale Los Angeles. You've got your contact information, and you basically put all your 10x10x4 videos on there. So you're really just doing a virtual tour of your home, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, and then you've got your map showing the internal floor plan, right? And then when we click the link for photos, here you've got all of your pictures. And it looks like you must just use iWeb to create this whole thing, because I saw the made with a Mac at the bottom. So you use some, you know, basically free software or cheap software.
Yep.
And we can click on any of these and see the pictures and, you know, click through them. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions here, Clint, which is number one. Why don't you explain to everyone or anyone who doesn't know what a 10 by 10 by 4 is, what a 10 by 10 by 4 is?
Okay. So the 10 by 10 by 4 was just questions that people ask you.
Yep.
And then that's 10 questions that people would generally ask you, and then 10 questions that people should ask you.
Right.
So people don't normally ask about how quiet it is in the house, but they should ask how quiet the house is, because especially in a big city, a house can be really, really noisy. But this house is really, really quiet, and so I made a whole video about how quiet the house is. The questions like what is the main reason why you should have a romantic house? This house is a very romantic house. And people don't know to ask that question, but there are a number of reasons why you should have a romantic house, including the income that we generate from the house, because we get a lot of photo and video shoots here because it's so romantic.
Yep.
And then the personal improvement that you get in your life from living in a house that's romantic. It's great for your relationship. When people come in to visit, if they're business associates, they feel the sensuality of the house, and it gives them a different impression of you. So those are some of the reasons why you should want to live in a romantic house, and I made a whole video about that.
Brilliant.
And I just shot these videos on my iPhone. I just hold it up and talk, and I was walking around the house, and I got an interesting comment from somebody on my list recently, and he said, I really like how your videos are so down and dirty and not slick like everybody else's videos.
Yeah.
So I'm just a real guy with an iPhone, and I like to shoot videos.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. So I'm just curious too. So from the time you decided to do this until it was done, how much time did you spend conceiving the idea, shooting the video, making the website, putting the pictures up there, and putting it online? How long did it take you?
It took me about, I'd say, 4 or 5 hours to shoot the videos. The Traffic Geyser work was about 2 hours because I just created a template, and then I just kept reusing the template, changing the title of the video.
Yep.
Then creating the website is very fast on Mac. I just took all the photos, dragged them into a photo album, boom. I took all the YouTube embed codes and just embedded each of the videos onto a page. That didn't take very long at all. I'd say the entire project took a day.
Yep.
And
I see here that the asking price is $1 million or $1,050,000. So I assume you've got an opportunity to make a chunk of change here by the time this is done.
Yeah. Not only am I going to save about $27,000, $28,000. I will pay a broker. If a broker brings me a client, I'll be happy to give them 3%. That's called cooperating with a broker. I'm happy to do that. But I'm going to save my side of that transaction and let that broker handle the whole thing. But also, I don't think any real estate broker would have done this.
Yeah.
They do traditional marketing, and this is an experiment in internet marketing. I'm using internet marketing to sell my house for free, using Google and YouTube. And the really interesting thing is, if you go to YouTube, which is one of the biggest search engines in the world, right, Mike? If you go to YouTube and you type in Villa for Sale Los Angeles, I have the entire first page. I mean, every video there is mine.
Let me go over there right now. I'm going to go back and actually show that because that is a very good point here. When I go back to let me just go back to Google here, and for some reason iGoogle is coming up when I do this. So I'm going to type in Villa for Sale Los Angeles. Okay. I'm gonna do it there.
Yeah.
Oops. And
there is like one equestrian property. I don't know how they got listed in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm clicking on YouTube right now.
Some guy
and, oh yeah, I see that. Interesting. So near, but otherwise, romantic villa for sale, Los Angeles. And here's all your videos. Okay, and yeah, I mean, you completely own it, completely dominate it. It's so great, and yep.
You know, when today I got my Traffic Geyser $97 monthly charge, and you know, I'm so happy to pay that $97 every month, because this is the kind of results that you get when you use Traffic Geyser.
Thanks for the plug. So
hey,
I've got an idea for you. I know how you can sell this even faster potentially.
Okay.
You want to? Okay. So with Instant Customer, what you could do is set up a squeeze page. You could basically it'd take about 15 minutes to do this. And we actually have some real estate templates built into Instant Customer. But what you could do is to have a quick squeeze page. You could build that and assign a phone number, and people could text their name and email address or call the number. But the whole idea is when they call, what would happen here is they would immediately receive a follow-up email that would also deliver all the videos via email and even a text. So you could basically put up posters anywhere where there are potential buyers or looky-loos who are looking for a home. And, I don't know if you're familiar with the term bandit sign. You familiar with the term? Okay. You could put up a bandit sign that said romantic Los Angeles villa for sale, and Instant Customer would give you a QR code and the phone number, so they could text their name or email address right there, and it's like, get an instant video tour of a romantic villa in Los Angeles. Text your name and email address or scan this QR code.
Wow.
Okay. So,
that sounds awesome. Like, where I want to do that, I had a realtor come over. He goes, man, if this house was in San Marino, it would be a $10 million house.
Oh, my God.
Okay, and that's literally 15 minutes from my house.
Oh, jeez.
So I want to go to San Marino and put up a bunch of bandit signs in San Marino for this. Yeah. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, we've got a bunch of people who have used this strategy to sell homes, and this is a really good one. So I think what you've done here, this is a brilliant thing, just using Traffic Geyser. But if you combine it with Instant Customer, we've got, and I'll send you, just so you have it. I'm going to send you a link to how two of our customers have used Instant Customer to sell homes, and it'll guide you step by step. So I have two examples, and that way I don't have to do a video with you now. But it's literally pick the template, fill in the blanks, add your squeeze page video. It'll build your page, and that same page can also be just printed out as a flyer. It'll have the phone number on it. So that's what they're doing, is they're using the squeeze page as the actual flyer. Bandit signs, I found this out. On Craigslist, you can find people who will print out those yellow bandit signs and put them out for you. And someone told me they paid $300 for 100 bandit signs, and they posted them all over the place. So you can find people who print and post them for you for, well, it basically comes up to be $3 a sign.
Wow.
So that's just, think about it. So even after your home sells, now you're going to have a list of people who are interested in buying romantic villas in Los Angeles. So now you've got a buyer's list. You could take that to a broker and do a deal with them. Because that's basically what one of our guys does, is he built a list of over 100 buyers just by doing bandit signs.
Wow. And you put those bandit signs up like at freeway exits?
Yeah, anywhere you can legally do it, because some cities don't let you do it, or you'll get a call from, there are people apparently in some cities whose job it is to remove bandit signs. Who knew?
Nice.
Yeah. But pretty brilliant. And
every day I'm happy I don't have a job like that, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the bandit sign removal man.
Yeah, I thought you can't stop progress. Isn't that stopping progress?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Well, Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. That sounds awesome.
No, it's thank you. This is a great case study. It's super cool. So, well, fantastic. This is very cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop recording this little interview right now. But is there anything else that you want to add about your fantastic Traffic Geyser experience, your Instant Customer experience beyond this?
One of the things that I did to get to the point where I could use Traffic Geyser so well was I got some Traffic Geyser coaching.
Ah.
Okay, and that was really good, and I got that through you guys.
Oh, nice.
And those coaching sessions were very helpful.
Okay.
So I would advise anybody, if you're starting out with Traffic Geyser, have a coach walk you through the process so that you don't have any insecurities or doubts about how to do it, and you feel like you could do a pretty good job about it. Because
that's cool.
If you do a good job, you can own a page of YouTube results just like I do.
Yeah, that's really smart, and that's something that we've got it's basically the professional directory, certified professional directory now, and anyone who goes through the certification process can actually get listed for free. So that's a service we have for anyone who signs up. So awesome. Well, this is Clint Arthur, and they can visit your website at
villaforsalelosangeles.com.
And how about your main website if they just want to learn more about Clint Arthur?
Oh, they can find out all kinds of things, including what they teach you at the Wharton Business School, which is a whole different type of marketing and business education than Traffic Geyser, at clintarthur.com. That's CLINTARTHUR.com.
Awesome. Here we go. I'm going to hit the stop button.